We're filling today's episode with inspiration and gratitude. And I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you for watching the show. Speaking of being grateful, my next guest is Shari Biery. She is a purpose and well-being coach. I absolutely love that title. She is the founder of Alive with Purpose Coaching and specializes in empowering midlife women, particularly those with high achieving spouses, to reclaim their own identities and prioritize their well being. Oh my gosh, Shari, welcome to the show. I am so inspired by your book and your story.
Well, thank you for having me. It's so good to be with you.
I am so happy you're here. The title of your book is It's Your Turn. Can you share the story behind the title and what it truly means for women to take their turn?
Yeah, I was a military spouse for 20 years, following my guy all around, and I was always taking care of him, the family, kids, getting them enrolled in school and the different things. And I noticed that I was always focused on them, but not necessarily myself. So at his military retirement ceremony, he handed me the American flag and said,
Oh,
"It's your turn."
oh,
And I just know that women, as women, we take care of so many people in our lives, and it's
yes.
easy not to focus on ourselves.
Ugh, I got chills when I heard that. That's a beautiful, beautiful story. But in the book, you talk about the concept, I think you've coined it now, of the helium hand. Can you explain what that is and how it affects women taking their turn?
Yeah, the helium hand, especially in the military spouse community, we're so focused on helping everyone succeed that we're constantly raising our hands. So there's this line of service that runs through our blood being part of that group. But it extends further with women. We always raise our hand to volunteer for that PTO project or a work of a project that is going on. And so we're constantly saying yes, that we have to sit on our helium hands sometimes and just take care of ourselves.
I love that analogy. That's profound. So to many, boundaries get a really bad rap. How does setting boundaries play a role in creating a more abundant life? And what's maybe a practical step to start setting those boundaries?
Yeah, with all of us, it's not just money that's abundance, about abundance, as you said. It's our time, it's our
Yes.
energy, and it really is our well-being. And when we can focus on not necessarily always giving back to someone else, but fueling ourselves first, we have to really look at how can we set boundaries within those things. And
Yes.
so the things that I love to focus on are, just for example, asking for help, being able to delegate. But one important thing that I do is look at my schedule in my calendar and I say, is there one thing that really I want to get off my plate that doesn't excite me anymore? It doesn't make me jump out of
Yes.
bed.
Oh, bring you joy.
Yeah.
Well, what word of encouragement can you offer to women who might say, "Yeah, easy for you," but it's sometimes it might be hard for them to start taking their turn. What would you offer? What advice
Yeah.
would you offer to them?
In my own life, I recognized that I was always wrapping my worthiness into how busy I was, how many
Oh,
things I was doing rather than who I was being. And I
yes.
really needed to understand that my value was who I am from
Mm,
the very beginning. And
mm,
it's easy to diminish ourselves by thinking
yeah.
we're not doing enough.
Yes.
And so really getting focused on who we get to be, fueling ourselves first, and
Mm,
having those healthy boundaries in place can
yes.
help us be able to know we're worthy.
I think busyness is an
Mhm,
epidemic.
mhm. Yes.
So I
Yeah.
have absolutely loved watching you shine. I know you personally, but I love watching you shine here today. But as we wrap, what would you say is one abundant word that describes your life after you began taking your turn?
I think for me, it really is about worthiness, understanding our
Worthiness.
value and our worthiness. When we
Beautiful.
do that,
Yes.
we can shine for so many people when we know we
Yes.
matter.
Yes. First we shine within and then
Hmm.
we shine on the outside. I love
Yeah.
that. Sherry, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your insights and being here on the show. I cannot wait to see where this goes. So
Oh,
thank you so much for coming.
thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We have so much more, so we'll be right back.